Happy October 1st, everyone. It is now spooky season, but it is also my grandparents' anniversary, or would have been their anniversary. This is them right here. And I have a ghost story for you about their house. If you've watched any of my videos, the ghost story ones about my grandfather, this is the same one. He lived to be 104. They were married for over 40 something years, and she passed away. She was 71. He lived to be 104. He was 11 years older. He lived probably about a good 30 something years without her. But this is when they were both still alive, and even after she had passed away. So this house was built by my great-grandfather, by my grandmother's father. And it was built in, it used to be a cornfield. There was a farmer, he was selling off some of the land, so before it became a subdivision, they bought land, they built their house, a little over 2 acres. But this house, specifically this one room. There was this one room, it was only like a 3-bedroom house with like 11 kids. But this one bedroom, everyone was terrified. Even animals were scared to sleep in there. And I think my grandmother knew something was going on because she would always keep the door closed. And whenever you would go in there, it was always hazy and kind of like smoky, but there wasn't any smoke. But this one bedroom, here's a couple of stories about this one bedroom. Now, I was probably 6-7 years old, and I was spending the night over there, and for some reason she put me in that bedroom. I don't remember why she put me in that bedroom. Maybe it was because a straight shot down the hallway she could see me. And if you hear that, that is a train going by. So I'm sitting in there, or I'm asleep, and I wake up and I couldn't find the head of the bed. It was weird. It was like I was in the center of the bed, I was feeling around, couldn't find the head of the bed. And I looked up, and above the bed was this picture, this painting we had. And it was of a girl, and she's holding a cat in one hand and a bonnet in the other. And now this is a reproduction print. Like there's this pink girl, blue boy, it's whatever, it's one of those, but we only had the girl one. And I look up, and the cat has turned into a knife, and she's staring down at me. And of course, I just took the covers, covered my head and waited till morning. Try to go back to sleep. Now, fast forward to years and years later, I'm at a Christmas party, a family Christmas party, and I was telling that story, like what we were all, aunts, uncles, cousins standing around telling the ghost stories about the house. And I start telling this story. Sorry, I had to pause my story. There's a worker here. Apparently there was a funeral and a couple rows over, and I guess he's here to clean, but I think he's waiting for me, so I'm gonna try to hurry up. But so this bedroom, like I said, so we're all telling the ghost story about the house, and I told my story. Now I have an aunt that does not like me whatsoever, and it's not just me, she hates everybody. Like, she wishes she was the only child. So she got this look on her face, and she was like, the exact same thing happened to me. And I kind of looked at her, and like everyone's like, really? And she's like, yeah. She goes, exactly what you just described. Couldn't find the head of the bed, couldn't find the foot, couldn't find nothing. Just, I was in the center of the bed, and when I looked up at the picture, the cat turned into a knife. And she said the same thing happened to her. That was just one instance. We had cats, we had dogs. If it was during the day with the lights on, animals were fine. As soon as people went to go to sleep in there, animals took off. My aunt had a poodle that always slept with her, would not sleep in there, would always go sleep with my mom in another room. I remember when Hurricane Opal came through one year. That's not telling my age if you know Hurricane Opal. And we stayed there, and I had a cat. I had a Persian cat. His name was Charlie Chuck. And he always slept with me. That cat laid in the threshold of the door with the door standing wide open, would not come into that room, and screamed. I've never heard this cat scream like this. Would not come in that room for anything. And that was just like 2 stories, 3 stories about that room. I have more, but for now, that was just it. I gotta get out of here. Like I said, I think he's waiting on me so he can clean up. But yeah, so happy anniversary to my grandparents, and happy beginning of spooky season, October 1st.
Blue. Blood. Tradition. Are you okay? Sit down. Heaven. Where are you?